How is everybody doing? Nick the Bulls fan here, and today I'm going to be talking about the NBA draft over some gameplay of a 3-on-3 blacktop game between the rookies. I believe it's Trey Burke, Otto Porter, and Alex Len versus CJ McCollum, Anthony Bennett, and Nerlens Noel. I think everyone is surprised when we were told that with the first pick, the Cavaliers selected Anthony Bennett. No one expected that. Well, except for Sam Smith, who actually did have Anthony Bennett as the first pick in his mock draft. But with the exception of him, no one expected the Cavaliers to take Anthony Bennett. People thought, alright, Nerlens Noel, it's going to happen. If it wasn't Nerlens Noel, it's going to be Alex Len. Maybe, just maybe, Victor Oladipo, very slim chance. But no, Anthony Bennett. And for the Cavs, I think this is an okay pick. I mean, in interviews, the guy making the pick, I can't recall his name, but he said about Anthony Bennett, he was just the most talented player. So for that reason, if that's what they saw him as the most talented player, that's their decision. I don't have anything against that. I think it's an okay pick. I've got to say Victor Oladipo is my favorite player in the draft. That's just because I like his game. I think he's going to be the next Dwayne Wade, maybe even better. I hope, because I really like his game. But Anthony Bennett, I didn't really see much of him. I don't think anyone really did. He was projected top 5 probably. The first pick. Congratulations to him. And good luck to him in the NBA. But I think the Magic taking Oladipo at the second pick was very smart for them, with the expectation that them trading Aaron Aflalo is going to happen for Eric Bledsoe. Yeah, Eric Bledsoe. That will be good for them because then they're rebuilding, obviously, and they're not going to be good next year. I don't think anyone really expects them to be good next year. But a nice young lineup of Eric Bledsoe, Victor Oladipo, Tobias Harris, Andrew Nicholson, and Nikola Vucevic. That's a nice young lineup, and that's a good lineup for the future, especially with how next year's draft is going. They'll probably be a top 5 worst team this coming season to get a good pick next year. But, I mean, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to rebuild. They're not trying to make the playoffs. They are making decisions based on, yes, the future. The future is in next year's draft class. And Victor Oladipo is a very hard worker, so he'll make just everyone work harder to work a little, kind of at his level, even though he's probably going to work harder than anyone else on the team. Then with the third pick, Otto Porter to the Wizards. Obvious. That was the one pick that everyone got right. Everyone knew it was going to happen. And yeah, they need a small forward. They are a team that actually has potential. One of the only lottery teams, well, not one of the only ones, but in the top 10, I think them and the Cavs are really the only teams that are gonna maybe make the playoffs next year. Well, not only, but we'll get to that later. But yeah, they took Otto Porter, which fits very well. They needed a small forward. John Wall, Bradley Beal, now Otto Porter. I don't know who they got at the 4, but then they got Nene, who's a solid center in the NBA. That's a lineup that I believe can fight for the 8th, maybe 7th seed in the East next year. Then with the 4th pick, the Bobcats, Cody Zeller. That was also a surprise to most people. And I don't know about this pick. Honestly, the Bobcats need just about everything despite a point guard and maybe a small forward. But Zeller, they could have got Zeller probably at like the 13th pick. Nah, maybe 11th pick. They could have got Zeller. I believe they should have traded out, got another asset because they need assets because they are not good. Got another asset and then took Zeller later, which they probably could have done. I just think it's a very big reach to take Zeller at the 4th pick. I mean, he's a good player, but I think he'll be good in the NBA. But all the other teams, I don't believe the other teams were gonna. The other teams 5 through 9 were gonna take him. But that's just me. And then the 5th pick, Alex Len, Suns. I like that pick. The Suns are another team who, yeah, they don't have much of a future. I mean, Alex Len's, I think he's going to be a very good player, but they need most everything. I mean, they have some veterans. Gortat's good. Skola's a decent player, but he's like 36. But it's looking like Gortat doesn't have much of a future with the Suns, so I like Len. They could have, yeah, that's a good pick for them. They're going to be another team that's probably going to be top 5 worst team next year just because they don't have many good young players. But Alex Len, as you see in this video where he actually dominates, Alex Len, I believe, is a good talent. But I don't know if it's just me, but it really looked like Alex Len was super fast. While I was playing this 3-on-3, I was like running around with Alex Len like, why is he so fast? But yeah, I think he's going to be a good player. Then with the 6th pick, the Hornets, or the Pelicans, I'm sorry. The Pelicans select Nerlens Noel, which everyone was surprised, shocked he went that far in the draft. We all thought definitely top 3. But yeah, they selected him and soon after traded him to the 76ers for Drew Holiday. And yeah, for Drew Holiday and I believe just Drew Holiday in the 44th pick, I think, yeah. And then they gave their next year's pick, it's like top 5 protected, to the 76ers. And I believe this was a good trade for both sides because the 76ers have new management and like the new guy wants new. He doesn't want the old franchise. And all the 76ers fans are mad at the trade because Drew Holiday is an all-star. But let's be real here. Drew Holiday is not a perennial all-star. He's a good player, yes, but it was kind of a fluke. He was an all-star actually with Derrick Rose and Rondo being hurt and Darren Williams not having a great start. So I think he was a little overrated, and they got rid of him knowing that because he had good numbers. I believe 18 and 8 and 4 rebounds, but he was on a bad team. Like Kemba Walker had good numbers. Look at where the Bobcats are. None of it matters if you're on a bad team. There was no one else really to score the ball. He shot the ball a ton. He's a good player, but I think he was a little overrated, and I think he'll fit in well with the Pelicans because they needed a point guard. But yeah, him getting traded, I think, is a good deal for both sides. And I think the Pelicans actually are going to be a decent team next year, maybe even a playoff team, maybe. It's a big maybe. If they can stay healthy and get Eric Gordon ready and wanting to play, I think they could be a playoff team. And then with the 7th pick, the Sacramento Kings select Ben McLemore. I think this was great for the Kings, terrible for McLemore, because as you saw last year with Thomas Robinson, the Kings don't have like the best leadership on that team, and Ben McLemore is one of those guys, extremely talented, but he doesn't have his head in the right spot. Like he needs the leadership to help him pan out to be a star, which he has the potential, he has the talent, but he needs the leadership, and the Kings don't really have that. So the Kings got a really good player in this, and like a steal at the 7th pick, but I don't think it's gonna pan out well for him. I like him, but I don't know. I hope he can get his act straight, get his just better. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, I hope he does well. Then with the 8th pick, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Pistons, I don't know. They took him. Don't really have much to say about that. Then with the 9th pick, the Timberwolves select Trey Burke, which was later traded. The Timberwolves originally wanted Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, so after he was drafted, they wanted to trade. And this video is ending up, so I'm going to have a part 2 up shortly after. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll have